Thanks for being here. Creative Arts, we're super excited for what's happening this year and in the future. Lots of planning going on. 2018, we brought on 2 people. Brett Carlton is back. He's our media developer. Yeah, that guy's awesome. He's back here working right now, so he's doing a great job. He's responsible for all the video media within the church, so the announcement videos, the countdown video that you see, anything that goes out on social media, really, that's all Brett's work. He's revived this dying part of the church, and he's creating content that's showing people outside of the church what we're all about and giving them kind of a glimpse of what we're about. And then Ashley Chandler, she's the creative admin assistant, and she keeps me in the loop with pretty much everything. I'm a pretty internal person, if you don't know, so I have a lot of ideas in here, but they don't seem to come out all the time. And she's kind of like the big sister that's pulling those ideas out. She doesn't come out of the budget, of like the general budget, she comes out of my budget. I don't know if that's on the paper or anything, but myself and Dina and some other people just saw the need that I needed somebody, and so I thought it was worth it to take part of our money and give it to Ashley. So thank you, Ashley. 2 events in 2018. There was Ascend, who was here last Friday night? I wasn't, which I'm really bummed about, but I heard it was incredible. And Megan did a great job. Ashley also led. Super proud of you guys. Monthly worship gatherings seemed to pick up a lot of momentum last year. I think it really helped establish a culture of praise outside of the Sunday morning dynamic, which is what we're trying to do. And then workshops, which is kind of an experiment still, but the whole goal of that is just to kind of give away what we already have. We did 3 of them towards the end of last year. So we did a piano one, an electric guitar one, and then we partnered with Pastor Josh doing a live stream workshop. And that one had, where is he at, like 30 people, the first one, and then this last one had about 15. So that was the most successful one, and we're going to keep doing that throughout the year. And so we're still experimenting with that, but the heart of that is to just give away what we already have. And 2018 was a year of transition and lots of changes and new things, and it was a good time to like pray and consider what we wanted creative to look like. And 2019 is when all this goes into action. So, does anybody know what this logo is? Just shout it out if you think you know. The house. Okay. And I'll explain that. Yeah, thanks, Jason B. I'll explain that in a sec. The last 3 years we've been doing this. We were kind of split. The music was split from the tech and the lights and everything else. So the vision was kind of vague, and not everybody was on the same page. So from here on out, our ministry statement is to build the house. Hence the house. So what does that mean? So 1 Chronicles 22, towards the end of that chapter, David is giving encouragement to Solomon and all these builders to build the temple of the Lord, a place for worship. So that's where that came from, build the house. That's really just what we want to do, not a physical house, not the church necessarily, but just a place within our hearts that can overflow into our everyday life. We'll skip that stuff. Vision, just 3 points of vision: presence, practice, participation. We value God, His presence, what He says, and who He is. Practice, we commit ourselves to discipline. And then participation, we want to be part of things that are happening in the church, around the church. We want to grow in our relationships. The revamp for this year, there's higher expectations. So with the new church leadership model, there's a field guide that's been developed that gives clear guidelines of what we do and why we do it. And that's available to everybody, not just people on the team. So if you want a copy of that, I can give it to you. Clear communication. I've realized finally that people aren't mind readers, and they don't know what I'm thinking all the time. So we really just want to communicate the vision and the values of not just Creative, but Freedom Center Church over and over again, so we can help build the vision and establish culture. And then original content. I don't know if content's the right word, but like Pastor was saying, that last song that we played today, second service. Who was in second service? You guys were like screaming that like your life depended on it, and that's really the goal, just to write stuff that Holy Spirit can work through and like tug at your heart and can use to draw you closer to Him. So a few of us are starting to songwrite, and hopefully this year we can get more stuff out. So, oh yeah, 4 seconds. I did it. Awesome.
Thanks, Pastor Kyle.